So one is forestry, monitoring, and law enforcement. So because the prime threats by then, the major threats were logging, hunting, mining, and the slash and burn. So we agree with the communities that no, these ones are really destructive to the forest. And so we sign an agreement that they will assist where possible. We can also improve their capacity to be able to help us in the protection. So right now, over 98 to 100 people are working, of which a large majority of them are local community members. So who are now working. And then we also went into more in-depth, detailed research. We really found out because by then we only had an idea that it was switch, but now we have gone into thoroughbred survey, and we have got more species. In fact, we have added to our species list in the country. We have got 3 or 4 new species. Now we have about 632 instead of 626. Then we went into the larger mammals, and we found out that in fact the bongo, which is very, very rare in West Africa, is found in the Gola forest. And then the pygmy hippo, we have also found out. Then the butterflies, did you know that we have a huge species of butterflies? We have well over 600 species of butterflies. So a man from Italy actually carried out that research. And then dragonflies, in fact, we are now doing some hydrological analysis and so on. That's beside. Then we went into education, because after all this information, it is good that the community and the country knows, or even the international people know that we have found out about this, about the Gola forest. So we are educating a lot of people. We do it at international and national level. Then the project team, they do it with the local communities, and then there is a small group of education officers doing it both for the communities and school children. You know. And then we also found out that, oh no, this is not still enough. Don't you think the people will be yearning to see other alternative activities? Yes, so we started going into alternative activities. So there is a huge benefit, over 36 billion every year that we spend on community development. You can't even believe that I have built a number of mosques. Can you believe that? As a conservation, because they said that was what they want in their communities, and to build that trust, so that we each other will have respect for each other. We have to do it, and this is why the program is actually succeeding. I'm not saying that there's still we are 100% successful, but at least it's more than, because we started with something less than 40 to 50%. Now we are way above 80%. Then the only major one now that is really threatening is this cross-border from Liberia, hunting, poaching, and then the Ministry of Mines. There is a huge deposit of minerals, so they want to mine it. But luckily the government, especially the president, has said whether you have diamonds, you have oil under Gola Forest. Gola Forest is now declared as a national park, and it is there for conservation purposes. So that only saves us. But there are still people who are...
What made the president declare this?
Because of the type of information we have given him that is really very rich. And this is the only remaining Upper Guinea rainforest. You know, right along from Guinea on to Cameroon was all Upper Guinea forest, very rich. Very few countries actually have a set of that type of habitat. So like Sierra Leone is that on a small area